Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There was a slight problem with my audio. So I've started a mission, which I'll go into in a moment. And you'll see that we've met a beautiful scout here. And he's taking us through towards the Battle of Bunker Hill. We need to find Israel Putnam by order of Samuel Adams. But in the last episode, we defended Lexington and Concord from the British Army. We kind of won that one, and then we found ourselves in Philadelphia for the Continental Congress, headed up by George Washington, who used to be a former redcoat himself. And there, proud as punch, brazen as hell, was Charles Lee, a known Templar to us, who was there as part of the Congress. And in fact, he wanted to be the leader of the Congress. I wonder if he has defected from the Templars, which I doubt. Or he has, it's a ploy by the Templars to get their finger in another political pie. So here we are. Let's encounter the scout and what he has to say, and then carry on.
Hold and state your business!
I'm looking for Israel Putnam.
On whose orders?
Samuel Adams.
Follow me.
This is not Bunker Hill.
Aye, it's Breach. There's been some disagreement as to where we should encamp.
Any news from Boston?
The Tories aren't moving, and any time we try to press them, we lose a dozen men. I think Putnam and the others plan to assemble artillery on these hills. A good shelling might make the Redcoats rethink their strategy.
And what of John PITCAIRN?
That bastard's the cagiest of the bunch. He's appeared time to time to taunt us, so send regards by way of cannon fire. It's all right, though. He'll have what's coming to him soon enough.
Okay, here we are, following the scout to find this guy, Israel Putnam.
Putnam's just up ahead. You can't miss.
I don't care much for your excuses, gentlemen. We should be building on Bunker Hill. Breeze is closer to the city, but it is also closer to their artillery. Our orders came from men so divorced from the situation, we are compelled by reason to employ our own faculties to make a proper discrimination. Were that I could understand even half that nonsense you just uttered. What's not to understand? I'm trying to ensure our victory. What would you know about victory? I killed a sea-wolf in her den armed with only a knife. I escaped the Kanawada Indians who sought to burn me alive. And I was the sole survivor of a shipwreck during the Battle of Havana. So you will excuse me if I choose not to follow you.
So old Mr. Putnam is very serious about how he wants them to defend themselves, and it's not going his way at the moment. So let's read a database and see if we can understand more about that. So we've got the Battle of Bunker Hill. Bunker Hill was one of the first battles of the Revolutionary War. Technically, the rebels lost, but it was a Pyrrhic victory for the British. I don't know what Pyrrhic means. Let me set this up a bit. There were two places where rebel forces would have been able to mount attacks on British-occupied Boston. One was Charlestown Peninsula to the north, and the other was Dorchester Heights to the south. When rumours started that the British were going to fortify the hills around Charlestown, the rebels decided to act. On the night of June 1675, troops under the command of William Prescott sneaked onto the peninsula, occupied Bunker Hill, and built fortresses on Breed's Hill. It was tactically a terrible choice. Breed's Hill was easier for enemies to climb, much more open to attack, and close enough to the British ships in the harbour to come under fire. In fact, Prescott's orders were to fortify Bunker Hill. It's uncertain why he made the switch. Maybe he had trouble with the B words. Fortunately for the rebel army, it seemed the British were almost as tactically inept as they were. When General Howe landed troops at Moulton's Hill, he waited for the reinforcements rather than attacking immediately. This gave the rebel forces time to shore up their fortifications. When Howe finally did attack, he divided his forces, expecting the disorganised rebel army to fall before him, which it didn't. In fact, the British forces attacked and retreated twice before winning the day. The casualty reports are telling: 228 British soldiers dead, including many of their officers, and more than 800 injured. On the rebel side, 300 and 140 deaths. The Continental Army had shown they could hold their own, and it's hard to say which side was more surprised. Okay, and we've got Bunker Hill here. So Israel Putnam was here attempting to direct troops, giving valuable instructions such as the famous "Don't fire until you see the whites of their eyes." That seems to be the only one of his directions that stuck. Many of his orders either misunderstood or deliberately disobeyed. Okay, so we're here on Bunker Hill. This next battle, which with mixed results. I don't know where Putnam was. Maybe over there. I thought this was our Putnam. Israel Putnam, but it's not. They're all here. So there's lots of goings on. We can't quite see through the fog. Ah, there. So this must be Breed's Hill, is it? Or is Breed's Hill over there? Anyway, the ships are within range. There's a few injured, the cannons are going off. It's all serious. They've got their bunkers sorted out. I wonder if it was called Bunker Hill before they started building bunkers on it. Yeah, that will happen.
I rest my case. I'm going back to Bunker Hill. Good day, gentlemen.
General Putnam,
What?
I'm looking for John Pitcairn. I was told you would be able to help me find him.
He's tucked away inside that city with no reason to leave. As long as that ship continues its assault, we'll never flush him out.
But if the ship was silent,
Oh, then poor guy might be forced to get off his arse and come forward.
I'll fly this flag to signal my success.
And I shall speak fondly of you at your funeral.
He looks like Trevor from GTA 5. Old Putnam. Okay, let's read about this Trevor from GTA 5. So he's affectionately known as Old Put, something of a legendary figure in Revolutionary War history and possibly his best known soldier, a bit of a folk hero if you will. So he's born in Massachusetts but later moved to Connecticut to take up farming. He's credited with killing the last wolf in the colony, crawling in its den with a musket. He did mention that in that tirade, didn't he? He was sort of bigging up his credentials. He really didn't like wolves. He joined the colonial militia during the French and Indian War, where he earned a reputation for bravery and inspiring the soldiers around him. He was captured by a group of Kanien'kehá:ka in 1958 and rescued just before he was to be executed. In 1762, he was shipwrecked in Cuba while on a campaign there, where he learned about cigars. He became a habitual smoker and was credited with introducing them to the colonies. After the war ended, Putnam returned to Connecticut, where he was a vocal opponent of the British tax policies that led to revolution. He founded the Connecticut branch of the Sons of Liberty. When he heard about the Battle of Lexington and Concord, he immediately signed up for the Continental Army. Well, that was our war that we helped out with, and was named Brigadier General of Connecticut Forces. He commanded troops at Bunker Hill, and the near success of the rebels there sealed his reputation. So Washington had high hopes for Putnam as a leader, and he was named Washington's second in command in New York just prior to the Battle of Long Island. Unfortunately, Putnam was a good soldier but a poor tactician. Well, he sounds pretty good tactically, considering he recognised the need to retreat to Bunker Hill. The battle at Long Island was a rout. Putnam fared no better at his next post guarding forts in the Hudson River, but he was outmatched by General Henry Clinton. After that, Putnam requested to be assigned to recruitment, and Washington agreed. So a good brave soldier, but perhaps lacking. So now we've got to go to the ships. We've got to go to the ships and we've got to try and stem this attack. So where are we? We are... So we're in Charlestown. So we've got to cross it without taking any damage. Okay. Well, I imagine if we go that way, we're going to get got. So I might try and go over the rooftops here. Oh, look at that. Oh! Well. The church tower has taken an absolute hammering. Well, that objective has gone awry. Took a bit of damage. We'll read about Charlestown later. We won't stop these dramatic bits. We'll get straight through it. We've got to get to these ships. We've got to stop this attack. They're absolutely massacring the guys on Breed's Hill, and we need to make sure we stem the flow of that damage. Let's go to the ships. Oh, Shiza. How you do it without getting damaged? There must be a way. If I want to get... oh, Shiza Slav. Keep running, I reckon. Just keep running. Okay, don't jump from a rooftop. Please, Wolf. Okay, let's try it without going over the rooftops. Maybe we'll go around the back. Now, I don't know whether this is a good idea, a bad idea. I think it's a terrible idea. But I'm going to try going this way. Oh, it's lovely and dramatic. It reminds me of that scene in Assassin's Creed 2 when Ezio was running through the town under attack from the Templars. Oh, Jesus. Under attack from the Borgias. Monteriggioni was the town. He was on horseback. It was a lovely little scene. One of the first dramatic scenes that we enjoyed. Now, I think it would have been best to go over that way, but let's try this way. Go to the ships. Cross Charlestown, I'm going to take damage. Air assassinate a grenadier. Remain undetected while on board the ship. Okay. Now, I wonder what is the best way to air assassinate a grenadier. I need to try. Maybe we'll go from the back here. Can I get it this way? Yes. Oh my word. Right, that is not going to work if we go that way. It's just not going to work at all. No, it's not going to work. I would have loved to air assassinate something. Let me just try and... let's try our war club. Boom. Oh dear. This isn't working out. Nice. Now that grenadier we killed, so all objectives gone there. Beautiful. Very ineffectual in an assassin capacity. But we got the job done. Light the black powder in the ship's hold. Okay, stand back. What, stand back from the ship altogether? Yes. Not stand back, get the hell off the ship. You nutter. Okay, we might have a better chance of trying to grab these grenadiers here. So what I might go from the back. Might go from the back. We're kind of getting noticed, but not completely. Right, let's try. Can we jump from here? Yes, we can. Okay. Now, is this a better way? Come on, I want to get up here. It's not allowing me to get up. I can only go round. That's curious. What about this way? No. Ah, yes. Here we go. Right. Let's try this way. And no, we're getting viewed. We're getting seen. Okay. Oh, where's that grenadier? He's here, isn't he? He's here. Where's the grenadier? There's the grenadier. Where are you, son? There's the grenadier. Right, let's assassinate him. Right, we've got the grenadier. We didn't get the other guys. We didn't stay stealthy. Let's try and do this in a little bit of a better manner. And you get stuffed. Bit of looting. Let's try and loot that grenadier, see, because he's a bit of a more high caliber dude. See if he's got anything better on him. No! Cheap, dirty grenadier. Right, let's plant it on here and let's get the hell out of Dodge. Boom. So we did that okay. Now is the next one. It's tough to stay incognito on those bits. If they're sprawling, you need to kind of need to learn the routes of all the guards. Okay. This is why the Continental Army did so well. It's because they had a man willing to board these ships and blow up this threat. Let's try and do this in the same way. Okay. Those guys are just going to notice. Didn't seem to notice. Ho! Oh dear. Yes! Yes! You beauty! Right, what have you got on you, sir? £10. 10 British pounds sterling. The captain seemed to have less money. Got some arrows there as well. ship number 2. I wonder how many more we've got to get. Right, climb the mast and replace the ship's flag. This indicates to everyone that we have done our job. Okay, where do I climb up here? Just here will do. Don't want to get burnt, which I won't. Have we got both masts? We've got to do both masts. God, that's a pain. Up you come, Connor. We go interact. Maybe just the one. Okay, swim back to the shore. So we managed to air assassinate a grenadier, but not to remain undetected. So we've ended this battle for now. Right, we're with the scout again. Where are you taking us? Mount. Plenty of soldiers streaming around. Yes, I'm trying to, but it's not working very well. Okay, Battle of Breeds Hill, Battle of Bunker Hill, ships defeated.
They've better numbers, you say. Better weapons, better training. But I do not fear. And neither should you. For what they have in material, they lack in conviction and care. But not us. We have discipline. We have order. And most importantly, we have passion! We believe! So maintain vigilance. Conserve your ammo. Ensure a proper line of sight. And above all else, men, do not fire until you see the whites of their eyes.
A famed saying coined by this guy, apparently.
Well, I'll be damned. You did it.
That was quite a speech.
Lies, all of it, I'm afraid. Still, such words have carried us thus far.
And what of PITCAIRN?
He's left Boston, as I said he would, and set up camp on Molten Hill. There's no good way to get at him. Not with that maelstrom brewing down below. I suppose you could circle around a bit, or wait for us to thin their ranks.
There is no time. I will have to chance a direct approach.
That's twice today you proposed the impossible.
I see no other choice.
Not because you're mad as a March hare, son.
I expect an apology on my return.
Okay, Molten's Hill. Cross the battlefield. That's really about Molten's Hill here. So before starting this, I didn't watch the trailers and the hype trailers for Assassin's Creed 3 at the time. This franchise wasn't one that I had my eye on, but I watched it before I played this, and there was a beautiful cinematic where Connor bravely ran across the battlefield, a la Dances with Wolves, and a la Kevin Costner, and got his man. So that's really about Molten Hill. The lowest hill on Charnstown Peninsula, standing at 32 feet, or about 10 metres high. It's sometimes referred to as Molten Hill or Molten's Point. This is where General Howe's troops landed during the Battle of Bunker Hill. Boston's actually on the opposite side of the peninsula, but Howe took the longer route round to outflank the revolutionaries on their left side. This was the excuse for taking the long route. However, Howe made a mistake when he arrived. He saw Continental troops on Bunker Hill and assumed they were newly arrived reinforcements. Howe halted to wait for his own reinforcements, which gave the Continental Army time to shore up weak spots in their defences. This made the battle much longer and more difficult than it might have been. It also means there was an advantage to the chaos in the Continental Army that day. They managed to confuse their enemies as well as themselves. Okay, well, we are not down in the history books, but we should be across the battlefield because of this act of heroism. But oh Jesus, yeah, getting absolutely killed. So I need to go in the bunker and wait. Oh dear, let's go in the bunker and recover a little bit. Oof, brutal. Okay, is there a mechanic that I'm missing here? Right. Okay, one. Now, taking cover when we can. Maybe running between the shots. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Right, let's recover here for a little while. We're not recovering, it seems. Can we take... I don't even know if we can take any potions or anything. No, that's not within this game's mechanics. Right, let's try again. No, we're getting absolutely murdered. How do we do this? Okay. Right. Let's try zigzagging. Let's try zigzagging. That didn't work. That didn't work one bit. No. What am I doing wrong here? Troubling, troubling. Okay. Use cover to avoid damage. There it is. Okay. Where's the next bit of cover? Over here. Oh, I got there. Why did I get got? The next bit of cover, just over there. Oh, got again. Oh, Dude! The next bit of cover is where? Go, 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 go. Okay. We failed. Right, let's get up in these trees now. We're sorely missing some health. Right, can we get our man? No, don't want to drop. Don't want to drop at all. Let's go over the top of these British soldiers. Stay away from them. Alright, we're full health again, which is a relief. Okay. Now where is Mr. PITCAIRN? Mr. PITCAIRN is over here. Let's go through the bushes. We've crossed the battlefield in dramatic manner. Is there any... Ooh. Air assassinate PITCAIRN. Okay, okay. Have I been got? Been seen a bit. This is going to be interesting. Oh my word. Come on then, come on then. Oh, grab someone. There we go. Got. Oh, we're going to be able to go through this whole group of folk without dying. Oh my days. Oh dear, oh dear. No, we are not. Mr. PITCAIRN, show yourself. Well, let's find a different way here. Let us find a different way. Do you think we could just run? Run and do it? Oh, the wrong guy. No. Right, I'm going to run. I'm going to run and get him. I'm going to run and get him. Oh dear. Oh my word. Oh dear, oh dear. I wish I grabbed PITCAIRN there, but did not. This is not pretty. Come on, come on, come on. Nice. Right. What I'd like to do here is choose a gun. Come on. Nearly got him. Yes! That was scrappy, messy, not pretty, but we got our man.
Why? Why did you do this?
To protect Adams and Hancock and those they serve, you meant to kill them.
Kill them? Are you mad? I wanted only to parley. There was so much to discuss, to explain. You put an end to that now.
If you speak true, then I will carry your last words to them.
They must lay down their arms. They must stop this war.
Why them and not the Redcoats?
Do you not think we asked the same question of the British? These things take time. And I would have succeeded had you let me play my part.
Part of the puppeteer.
Or better, we hold the strings on another.
No, the strings should be severed. All should be free.
And we should live forever on castles in the sky. You wield your blade like a man, but your mouth like a child. And more will die now. Because of that.
Sahoin jänerene o teenam da settakwe. Tinio ne jaho teena tam da settakwe.
Right, I've taken a document from PITCAIRN. He was convinced of his cause, as most of the Templars are.
How dare you sneak up on me like that? Why don't you just go out there and just help this camp retreat? Don't ever do that again, you hear me? God damn it!
General Putnam.
You live.
The same cannot be said for Pitcairn.
Well done, I suppose. But it matters little now. I'm ordering a full retreat. We have lost too many in exchange for too little. If the Tories want this hill so badly, let them have it. Boston is the true prize.
Okay, they are retreating.
We have a bigger problem.
What do you mean? This can't be right. It says they plan to murder Washington.
Little trophy there. Battle of Bunker Hill. The whites of their eyes. Didn't do well objectively. Newspaper unlocked in the ADB. The Battle of Bunker Hill. We will read that. Sequence 7 is complete. Where do we find ourselves next? Plotting to kill Washington. Interesting.
My enemy is tenacious. When money failed them, they took to force. But I have slain Johnson and Pitcairn both, ending their plots. George Washington now rallies the colonists, and their march towards freedom begins in earnest. Little wonder, then, that the Templars now want him dead. They seek to reshape this land into something cold and ordered, something soulless. And he is an obstacle. I must save him, that his cause can flourish and my people remain safe. But the more I prod, the greater the chance I am discovered. The Templars believe their men lost the revolution. In their eyes, the assassins are gone and scattered, no longer a threat. But I fear they will soon discover the truth, and me along with them. I must tread carefully.
Yeah, he's picking off these Templars one by one. Will you get discovered?
How fares the hunt, Connor?
There is progress, but I worry it is not enough.
You must strike where you need it most. What if you pursued Charles Lee and your father? What then of Paul Revere and the soldiers at Lexington?
Soldiers? There were no soldiers in those towns, only men and women who were forced to defend themselves.
Is this not why you fight? To protect your people? Your struggle is the colonist struggle. In helping one, you help the other.
Encouraging words from one who thought mine a fool's errand.
Make no mistake, I still do. But I can't help but feel some pride in your success.
And why should I give you any credit?
Then don't. But first, return the robe and the blade and the darts and all of the years of training and knowledge I have bestowed upon you. Return these, and then your words may have some merit.
Or you could just admit that you are wrong.
Oh, child, please, you've killed 2 men. One more salesman than soldier. You're gonna have to try a lot harder than that to impress me.
Is that so, old man? Or perhaps we should step outside. I will gladly demonstrate how easily I could trounce.
Connor, this is Benjamin Talmadge. His father was one of us, no need for secrecy. I think he has something he wants to say.
Achilles tells me you've uncovered a plot to murder the commander-in-chief.
Yes, but I have only false starts and dead ends to show for it.
Not anymore, my friend. Thomas Hickey's your man, and I aim to help you catch him.
How?
I'll explain on the way. You and I are going to New York.
Okay. There's a dichotomy going on in his brain. He's got this real urge to fight the real villains he has in his head. His father, Charles Lee. They seem to be at the top of the tree, and he's working his way through these Templars. He's frustrated that he is being sort of diverted to other people and other causes. But that's kind of his thing. That's kind of his thing that all the protagonists need. They want to protect people. They want to protect people and make sure they have freedom. And he's being brought into this, first with his tribe, the Canyon Kahaka, then with all the townspeople in these various towns like Concord and Lexington, and to sort of to further this cause that he has been introduced first through the piece of Eden that sent him to meet Juno. And then through the Templars he's met, like Achilles and others. So this guy, TALLMAGE, I think that was his name, he's a son of an assassin. Sorry, did I say Templars they've met? Like assassins he's met. Yeah, so next up, let's go and try and foil this plot of killing the leader of the Congressional Congress, the Continental Congress, and first to oppose that is Thomas Hickey. Let's go and get him. If you would like to support me in these playthroughs and story videos over on the main channel, you can do so via Patreon, where patrons will get to see all episodes and videos well in advance. In fact, if you want to see the next episode of this playthrough right now, click the Patreon link in the card or in the description. If not, take a look at one of these in the meantime. See you next time.